In this video, I am going to show you how to create a request for speakers form that could look something like this, all using Airtable. So the first thing we want to do is create a data set for us to store all of the submitted speaker information. So I'm going to do this with a blank Airtable base, but you could also be adding this to the existing base that you may have for your particular event. So first of all, let's rename this to speakers. And then we want to add all of the relevant fields. So the first field name is absolutely fine. And then perhaps we want to capture some other information. So let's also add in company. Let's also add in email. And then perhaps we want their photograph. So let's add that here. And I'm going to make that one as an attachment. Then we might want their website. Then we may wish their bio. So I'm just going to rename this notes one to bio. I'm also then going to add title of talk, and then perhaps a description of talk, and then change that to long text. Okay, so we have essentially got here all of the information that we might want to receive. So next we'll want to actually create a form for them to fill in. So let's go ahead and click on a form view, and it automatically creates the form for us. And we can now say what forms we want to be made as required. So I'm going to say that I want their name. I'm not so fussed about their company, but I do want their email because I need to be able to communicate with them. I do want their picture because if I choose them for this particular event, then I'm going to want to be able to put that picture in there. I also want their website as well. Their bio is also essential for that speaker profile. And of course, the title of their proposed talk and their description of the talk would also be required information. As I'm a pro member, I'm also going to remove the show Airtable branding. And then I can say that I want this to go somewhere else after the form is submitted, or I could just put this message here. So I'm going to say, thank you for your submission. We will be back to you within 1 working week, or something along those lines. Okay, so this form is ready. Now here I can change the title and add all of the relevant branding. So if you're a premium member of Airtable, then you'll be able to add all of your own branding here. Otherwise, the other way you could do this would be to embed this actual form on your event website. So let's change the title here to speaker request form, and then in here you might want to add in a description maybe about the event or encouraging them to register for the event. Also, for any of these fields where you may wish to add some extra information like a description, you can always do that as well. So please ensure your image is a profile style image, no smaller than 800 by 800 pixels, or something along those lines, whatever information you might need for the request for that particular type of asset. So if we go ahead and open this form, we can now see what they are going to receive, which is this nice looking form. Now, if you wanted to, you could embed this form. So if you just go share and then embed this form on your site, this is what it's going to look like in mobile. This is what it's going to look like as a full form, and all you would do is just copy this code here that's been provided by Airtable and then paste it on a website. You could create a speaker request page on your website, paste in this form, and then it's ready. And every single submission will then be sent through to this list here. So through the magic of editing, you can see here that I filled in this form as if I was a speaker. I've got my name, company, email address, a photograph, website, bio, the title of the talk, and of course the description. So I'm going to hit submit. And if we go over, you'll see instantly that submission is received in the database. Now what we'll do is we're just going to duplicate this record a couple of times so we can see how it might look with several records in there. And perhaps then you might want to start managing how these particular speakers are chosen. So you could then start to rate them. So let's add another field in here that will not be visible on the form, and we'll call them rating. Save. And then I, as one of the members of your team, could be reviewing this and then applying a rating. Now, if you need particular people in particular speaker categories to be rating this within your company, you could also add your collaborator. So you could add a column here called reviewer, and then just select collaborator, save. And then you could assign this to relevant people to review. So Larissa will be receiving emails right now that she needs to go ahead and review these different speaker submissions. And then as she goes through, she could look at them and then rate each one accordingly. Now then, if you were to just do something like a group where you could group by rating, you would then be able to see all of your 4 stars, all of your 3 stars, all of your 5 stars, etc., which will help you select the relevant speakers for your particular event. So just to recap, what we've done is we've created the questions here as columns. Then what we've done is we've gone ahead and created this form that's automatically added all of those fields that we wanted on there. And remember, you can always drag fields that you don't need off into this section where rating and reviewer are. We've then either embedded this form on our website or we've sent the link direct to our potential speakers. They've then gone ahead and filled in the form, and then what we've done is internally we've been reviewing all of the speaker submissions to allow us to select the relevant speakers. Now, there are also other tools available for you within Airtable, including the ability for you to trigger emails. So you could use, say, the email block, and that will allow you to trigger emails if you were to accept a group of people, and they could receive an email each for their acceptance. And again, alternatively, you could also do that for the ones that you are looking to reject as well. So there are a whole load of tools inside of Airtable to help you manage all of this. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did and you are watching on YouTube, be sure to give us a thumbs up and be sure to subscribe. If you are consuming this via Facebook, via LinkedIn, or one of our social channels, hit us up in the comments below. What are your thoughts? What are your experiences with Airtable? Also, what are your experiences with other platforms capturing this sort of data? Let's have a conversation.